Welcome back to Ozarks FOX AM. Kaylee has a story about a guy who took his love of sport and transformed it into some things others could enjoy. Kaylee?
That's right. You know, it's rare when someone's passion turns into a paycheck. But this skateboarder made it happen. He's not just riding skateboards, he's turning them into something much different. Since the 80s.
Here we go, man. This would be funny. When I started skateboarding, people who skateboarded were freaks and outcasts.
This is where you've been able to find Jeremy Vessels.
Maybe I got kung fu in me. Now it's mainstream.
On a thin board catching air. Maybe getting a few raspberries in the process.
You either learn how to fall or you don't.
He's a skater, bruh. Life on a board has always made sense.
I have this tattoo on my arm that says "First True Love," and there's a picture of a skateboard on it. Look out, kids.
So much so, he ditched a construction gig.
I was one of the dudes on the roof.
And took his shredding from the streets.
Why not, right?
To the workshop.
This is my temple. This is my sanctuary.
Vessels collects broken boards from skate parks and businesses across the city.
Rifling through the stash.
And turns them into works of art in the city of Portland in a matter of weeks.
Maybe a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
He makes coasters, bowls, and tables that you've probably seen at Louisville restaurants, offices, and bars.
I think it's striking, creative, and really beautiful.
This process is more than just the daily grind. Every cut, nail, and sand is cathartic for Vessels. His life has been far from easy. An accident out west led him to a bumpy road no one wants to travel.
I was crossing the street on my bike. A guy didn't stop at the stoplight. He pushed the car that was stopped into me against cross traffic, and I almost got crushed.
Recovery was just as much mental as it was physical, and harder than any stunt or trick Vessels has ever pulled off. The thought of getting back on the board got him through.
It's the one constant in my life that has been such a solid that I can always turn to it.
Skateboarding, allowing him to roll with the punches.
I feel like skateboarders are a different breed of people. You have to fall down and get up and keep going.
Bringing him peace.
This is my salvation.
Joy. Now work and money in a city that loves it. Now I did try and get prices of what those art pieces, I call it art, no matter if it's bowls or tables or whatever. Yeah. Everything is custom, so I couldn't find any prices. But there are some awesome, awesome things that I would spend a lot of money for.
There was a lot of color in there, too. I liked all the color.
The way he designs it, too, is just incredible. If you want to see more of it, because that was just a little bit of his art. There's so much more out there. He's made banana stands. You know, usually you get like a plastic white one.
Yeah.
It was like striped and colorful and everything cool.
So like tables, chairs,
everything.
Sky's the limit.
I'm convinced that he can make anything. Yeah.
So you can go find him and get something ordered?
His Instagram, I hope I'm getting this right, JVAFD. Okay. So it's JVAFD. If not, if that's wrong, if you can't find him there, just search Jeremy Vessels, Vessels, and everything else will pop up. So
I would love to have a piece of that art.
Yeah.
But think about the skateboarding. He fell off a lot. He fell down, and then this happened to him. All those years of skateboarding, falling down and getting up, he had to use that strength to help him get through the accident. That's why I never got better at skating, because I didn't like the falling down. You know?
Same.
You know what I mean? It's like, if I do that, then I'm going to crash. Guess what? I don't want to crash, so I'm not going to do that.
Did you guys ever try skateboarding?
Not skateboarding, but I mean even just regular skating.
I know, but I just was curious if you ever tried, because I tried it when I was a kid.
A little bit.
I still skateboard a few.
Yeah.
Do you?
But I'm just gliding. I'm not doing any fancy tricks or anything.
No, me either. Like you see those people go on the rails. I'm like,
my brother Jason does that. My brother,
Really?
well, not anymore, but in his younger days, my brother Jason would go to the skate parks in Dallas, and he could like grind the rail and do tricks and flip it, and I was like,
but to be able to get to do it, you have to crash a lot of times.
See, and I'm the kind of person who, if there's even just a small little pebble on the ground, I'm probably going to trip and fall off of that. I don't even need to do any stunts.
You're like, why do I get on the board? But the hoverboard is fun. The hoverboard is fun.
I've attempted that once.
Yeah,
you know, the one at the wheels, you lean forward.
As long as I don't have to get on any rails or any stairs or any big slides, I'm good. Yeah.
Or as long as it doesn't explode.
Yeah. True.
Good story, Kaylee.
His artwork is amazing, Kaylee. Thank you for that.
Yeah,
All right, coming up, we're getting your viewer feedback. It's coming up next. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back. Yeah, I can't afford that art. That's great.
seriously, it's so cool though.